The email support is handled by AT&T's typical client, although I imagine you could get the Nokia messaging application installed on here yourself. IM client's installed as well. You can see there's support for AIM, MSN, and Yahoo. While it doesn't come preloaded on the device, the Surge does support Nokia's Mail for Exchange client, so if you have a corporate Exchange server account, you can use that. Interestingly, you can also use it, like we're doing right here, to connect to Google. We're syncing contacts and calendar from Google. It doesn't support Exchange email support, but you can, of course, use Gmail normally. This is Google's Gmail client running. You can see it looks quite fine here. You have to use this since the AT&T Mail doesn't support Gmail natively or generic POP and IMAP accounts, which is a real shame. One thing I want to point out, though, or two things actually. You can see that there's an accelerometer in the device, but with applications like Gmail that weren't built for this device, the labels don't match up. So if you hit the soft key right next to menu here, you're actually hitting hide, and you're gonna. So when I was first setting up the device, I exited out a number of times because I thought I kept pressing the sign in button. So works fine when you're in portrait mode, though. It turns out that you're not stuck using the AT&T email application. If you go into the phone setup in the settings section of this Surge, you can find a wizard setup for email, which when you go through it, it will allow you to install any IMAP or POP mail server. In this case, we have Gmail set up, so you can see we have real Gmail support in the messaging app now. We don't have to use the AT&T Mail application. This is the Mobile Burn website pulled up in the S60 browser. You can see it does a good job of rendering the page accurately. I'll change the zooming option here. This is the 100% view. No intelligent zooming, without a touchscreen, there's no way to double tap and things like that. Browser does support Flash, though. You could use it to actually watch embedded videos, and there's even a full screen mode. The browser seems a little bit overtaxed on this device, but it's still pretty decent as far as smartphones go. Pull up another page here so you can see how it works. It's a 3G HSDPA connection, so it's not too bad. There's no Wi-Fi, though, on the device. And of course it also works in portrait modes, just like most everything on the Surge. I'm going to start up the camera by pressing down the shutter button for a second. Pretty simple. Take a picture, click and shoot. There's no autofocus system at all. Menu, not particularly intuitive compared to some of the fancier ones used now. I mean, I guess it's well organized enough. It's just no icons or anything like that. Can go into video mode and record QVGA resolution video. Starting the video now. Just move about a little bit. Stop. And we'll play it back. So that's our quick look at the Nokia 6790 Surge for AT&T. 3G data, no Wi-Fi, but there is a micro SD slot and good HSDPA data speeds. 2 megapixel camera. Very, very cheap and noisy control cluster. The D-pad's too small, creaks a lot. It's very annoying. Odd placement of the S60 menu key. The weird way the labels show up on the screen causes problems with some Java applets and everything. It feels kind of hacked together. It's not a very well polished device. S60 is long and need of an overhaul visually, and this just proves the point even further. In any case, again, the 6790 Surge from Nokia. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.